It all started with a tip on TikTok, of all places.
And I was like, $340? And I was shocked.
$340 tickets in the town of Kersey.
You think you're good, and then all of a sudden 5 of them come in the mail.
Tickets that didn't follow the town's own law.
$340.
Their law capped photo radar fines at $40.
I deserved my ticket. I don't dispute that. I did dispute the $340.
Our 6 months of reporting,
we are going to refund tickets,
ended with 2 towns along County Road 49 voiding $2.3 million in photo radar tickets.
We are forgiving all Avis tickets.
But it also exposed flaws in the state law that governs the cameras.
Senate Bill 152.
Flaws addressed in a bill Colorado's governor signed into law this week.
Pass.
The $340 free-for-all in Kersey was blamed on the old law staying silent on people speeding 25 over or more, which in Kersey wasn't tough to do since they put that camera in a spot where the speed limit goes from 65 to 45 in less than a quarter of a mile. The new law sets a max fine for 25 plus at $120.
Saying, hey, you went really fast through here, you should get a penalty for this, but we're not trying to make it a criminal charge by being handed out by a machine.
Our reporting also raised questions about warnings. The old law said towns and cities may only issue warnings for the first 30 days, and we found towns leaning pretty heavily on that word may.
In that 30-day warning period, were any warnings physically issued to drivers?
The way that the statute's being interpreted is that physical or mailed out warnings do not have to be issued to the person.
In Kersey, they never mailed warnings, just turned off tickets for 30 days. And in the first 30 days they started issuing tickets from this camera, they were averaging 1,200 a day, nearly cut in half the second 30 days. State law now says you have to mail warnings, and it requires towns to post signs indicating the speed camera is coming. And finally, the payment structure. The old law said photo radar vendors couldn't charge per ticket.
How we calculate the hours rendered is based on the citations issued.
But we found some getting creative with their hourly rates.
Best way for me to explain it to you is always going to be at $14 per citation.
The new law specifically bans any incentives, bonuses, escalators, or other provisions that are directly tied to the number of citations issued.
Requiring these contracts to have just a flat fee is very important because then you get around this issue of, out-of-state companies from Louisiana coming in and just, making bank off of charging per ticket.